Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to take a look at the little packs of cards you can get that go along when you're doing tarot readings. They also come in beautiful boxes as well. All mine have been kept in my shed. The Language of Flowers, Sherilyn Darcy. There we go, you see. Select a card each morning when you are seeking help, confirmation or inspiration, or to give you a little guidance. So these are the cards. That's the picture on the back. And just to give you an example, it will give you a flower, agapanthus, words of love, speak with your heart. It gives you the full Latin name of the flower also. So these, you can use these with tarot card readings and oracle readings just as added extras. The box itself is lovely, and I like how it's magnet as well, so that it stays closed nice and tight, keeps them in really tip-top condition. All the boxes for the little cards are usually the same. I'll show you. So then we have Whispering Woods, Jessica Lee, Enchanting Secrets from the Forest. Whenever you need inspiration and guidance, sit in a peaceful spot, draw a card from the deck, allow the quiet whisperings of the woodland realm to inspire and steer you towards the right path. These are the cards. The picture's the same on them. There's a woodland picture, as you can see. These are all very good quality cards, by the way. This one says, Adventure. Live wild and free. They all have different messages on them, obviously. I have a lot of these because I collect them, basically. I collect tarot cards, and the little ones are some of my most favourite. I love the little boxes. Divine Directions is this one. 40 Inspirational Cards by Jade Sky. Again, it's just think about an issue you would like to resolve, shuffle the cards, focus on your question, or simply ask the question. Or, what's the most important thing you need to know today? Then obviously randomly draw out a card and see what it tells you. These are the backs of the cards, they're all the same. Clearing. Remove energy blockages by clearing out unwanted emotional material. Focus. You're in need of some clear direction. Decide what you want in life. So those are the kind of messages on this one in particular. Now we have Buddha Wisdom yellow, but we also have, when I just get the deck out for you, this one. So Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, both by Sophan Chan, The Heart of Kuan Yin, and The Truth of Buddha. So the feminine is yellow. The essence, 40 Divine Wisdom cards capture the essence of perfection of wisdom. Choose a card and invite new insights. So this is the Divine Feminine. This is the backs of all the cards. And then the messages are as such. In love, there is only love itself, no room for logic of the mind. And other messages. Let's have a look. In wisdom, you are aware of the process of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. So those are some of the Divine Feminine messages, guys. Now these are the Divine Masculine. Beautiful. Again, you just ask the question or use them as you wish, you know, for inspiration and such like. How hard is it to stand in truth? How easy is it to lose yourself to desires? Give thanks for what has been given to you, however little. So those are little messages from the Buddha Wisdom. But like I said, there is Buddha Wisdom Divine Feminine, Buddha Wisdom Divine Masculine. One of my favourite small packs here is the Starseed pack, The Wisdom of Spiritual Growth by Nari Anastasia. Close your eyes and ask the universe to guide you. That simple. And I have a bigger pack of Starseed cards as well. So this is the back, obviously it's a universe. Just different galactic pictures on them, which is kind of cool. Look, see that? That's stunning, that picture. We're going to read this card. I like that picture. Intuition, trust your intuition. It's been guiding you to the answers that you seek. So those are the kind of messages. What's interesting about the Starseed pack is they do all have different pictures on them. And usually when you get a small pack, they tend to have just one picture, you know, rather than all different ones. And these ones are very feminine feeling, I must admit. That's my dog you can hear in the background. But as you can see, they have a mixture of different pictures on them. All sort of galactic, I guess, is the word for the Starseeds. So that's my favourite pack out of all of them, I have to be honest. I'm very much in tune with that kind of stuff. Lots of people are, I think, though, these days, you know. I think it's becoming more and more obvious that we have starseeds in the world. The next one's the angel wings, and they actually have furry little wings on there. They're furry. How cute. By Debbie Malone. The messages from these cards were inspired and channeled from my angels. Daily, my angels give me positive affirmations to guide and encourage me. So she's sharing her own journey with us of what her angels have said to her, or her spirit guides, however you want to call them. This is Angel Wishes. My dog's awake now, so I apologise. My puppy. Only think positive thoughts as your desires are manifesting. Being with nature will give you answers. And those are the types of messages that you'll get in these ones. And I have a couple of angel tarot decks that would go along with these. Then we have The Secret Garden. Enchanting Messages from Quiet Spaces by Jessica Lee. Step into the wonder and mystery of The Secret Garden. Most of these are 40-pack cards. Whenever you need inspirational guidance, sit in a peaceful spot and draw a card from the deck. Allow the quiet murmurs from the garden to guide you on the perfect path. So that's the picture. They're all the same on this one, as they are on most of them. Like I said, they're all very good quality cards. Beauty. Dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. Weed. Don't tolerate less than you deserve. And those are the kind of things you will get on these cards. Those are The Secret Garden. Here we have the Crystal Wisdom. Look at that. How beautiful and shiny is this? So shiny. Affirmation from the Ancient Power of Crystals by Rachel Sharman. So again, it's just inspiration and asking the cards what you might need to know and receiving an answer on what you might need right now in your life. Now, because these are crystal cards, that's a fertility stone right there. They do have all the different crystals on the backs of them, which I think is wonderful. We all love our crystals. I know I do. I have a lot. See all the different crystals on there. How beautiful. Oh, look at that. So I like that they have all the different crystal pictures on them. It makes them different from the others, that they're not all the same. Look at that. How stunning is that one? Because like I said, usually they are. How beautiful. So very beautiful. Oh yes. Always looks like a mini galaxy when you're looking in those ones. And then when you look at the spheres, it's like looking at a mini universe. I think it is anyway. I like to think of them in that sort of way. So yeah, this is what makes these different, because of the different pictures on them. Usually they're all the same. But it makes sense, doesn't it, if it's a crystal deck, to put the different crystals on the backs of the cards. But it's just a little nice touch to them, I think, that makes them different. So yes, there's 40 cards in all these decks. So I would use these with my crystal cards that I got. So citrine, abundance. I am aligned at all times with the abundant energy of the universe. This powerful energy flows through me into every part of my life. Rose quartz, self-love. I approve of myself and love myself deeply and completely. An important message for everyone, I think. It's very important that we do our self-love, guys. For if you can't love yourself, how can you love another? Right? With your whole being anyway. But if you love yourself first, then easier to love someone else with your whole being. The next is the Aborigines. Now, I do have full decks I'll show you of the Aboriginal Dreaming. I have 3 Aborigines decks of tarot and oracle cards. So I got these because they went along with them. They're the Dreaming Totems. Clear your mind and concentrate on a question which you seek. Obviously, you seek clarity from it, but randomly select a card, obviously, and that should provide an answer to the question as such, or at least give you some insight. So this is the back of the cards, very traditional Aboriginal artwork, all different ones. Spirals are my favourites. I love the spiral ones, but they're all different. We shall see what we get. Confidence. So this one says, believe in magic. Ooh. You don't need an explanation for everything. Trust it has happened for all the right reasons. Daring. Find your voice and use it. Nice and loud. Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. If you don't use it now, nothing will change. And those are the kind of messages from the Aborigines dreaming cards. And I got those because I do have 3 decks of Aborigines cards, might I add. And the next one is the Sea Melodies. Now the Sea Melodies I got because I have 2 decks. One's mermaids and one is, I think, mermaids and dolphins. So I wanted something that went along with them. Again, this is by Jessica Lee and Enchanting Messages from the Mermaids. So, again, it's about inspiration and guidance. You would ask the question, or, you know, sort of concentrate on what you might need to know, and then the answer would come. And all the pictures are the same. There are a mermaid on there, as you can see. So let's have a look. They all shuffle very nice. They're all lovely. This one wants to be done now, so we'll just read this one. Change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. So that's about changing. It's something in ourself or something about ourselves. Safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. Meaning, don't be too proud to admit that that path might have been wrong for you. Go back home to the old path. And it means if that's what happens, you don't have to be ashamed about that. It's just something that happens in life in general. And to take it as you progress, of course. So you can read deeper meanings into them depending on what's happening in your life at that particular time. You know, it does depend. The next is Divine Doors by Andres and Gracia. Now, I got these because I have a tarot, well, maybe an oracle deck actually, that's called Past Life Reflections. And I thought they went very well with it because the Past Life Reflections, it's kind of about doors, isn't it? Opening doors. Behind the door all questions reside. Turn the handle and step inside. So as you can see, they have all different doors on them, which I love, by the way. Such beautiful pictures. My favourite kind of door. Oh, that one too, and that one. Yes. So they have all different kind of doors on them. It looks like an abbey or a church. So the messages themselves, if you get the door: forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. So that's about moving on from something that has been bothering us and getting rid of it and just forgetting about it instead of dwelling on it. Passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. So that's about us changing as we adapt to a new situation or maybe a new career, even things like that. So, you take the messages as you want them to mean in your life at that particular time. And when we do readings, even with smaller cards, we do tend to make it well aware that there's other messages there, Now, I do have, I believe, somewhere, I'm just not sure where right now, I have a little deck of witch cards as well. And let me see if I can find them for you. I hid them because I haven't used them as of yet. But I tend to have used them. Yes, I have them right here. I tend to use them in private when I'm doing magic as such. But this is it, and I'll share it with you. Making magic. Now, I like this because it's got different symbols we can use in our spells and things. Manifesting Your Dreams by Priestess Moon. Use these cards to boost your spell work. See? So I'll show you how it works, guys. So this is the picture on this side here. I love the colours of them as well. Black and gold go so well together. And when I'm using these, this is what I do. Usually I'll wait for a card to come out, but because I'm not doing that right now, let's just read and see. Work with element of water for healing, purification and refinement. So that gives me an idea on what I need to work on. And as you can see, there are sigils to use, which you can copy into your spell work. Healing. True healing of the mind, body and soul. And you would use this sigil as you're doing your spell. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. And there's the sigil you would use when you're doing your spell. So those ones I kind of have kept to myself. I haven't really used them much for others, because I think they are a more personal thing. Not everybody wants to start writing sigils down and practicing magic, do they? I already do that, so it doesn't affect me. And now, the other one I want to show you is my smallest tarot deck that I have, and it is a full tarot deck. Here's the book. And yes, it's small. And here it is. And it's a whimsical deck of elves and fairies. And it's a very small deck that we can use when we are doing readings. As you can see, it's very whimsical look. Very elf and fairy orientated. So it will be cool to use these with other tarot cards and see what comes of it. But that's the smallest deck that I've got. They are quite small compared to, I'll just put them on the table and show you. See, compared to your normal tarot cards, they are quite tiny. My normal tarot cards would fit in a bag this big, and those are the miniature ones. So yeah, they are very small but powerful. Oops, sorry. Pack power, I suppose. At least I hope. So those are all the little extras I have that I tend to read with certain oracle decks or tarot decks that I use. They all have their different messages and they're all pretty great. So yeah, thank you for watching, and of course, as always, many blessings.